You look beautiful tonight.
Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? Man, my AI skills are getting so good. They're actually interfering with productivity. I created the thumbnail for yesterday's broadcast talking about how glamorous train travel used to be and how actually it's really a European train travel used to be like the most glamorous thing. The sleeping car, the trip from the French from Paris to the French Riviera. Every movie star, every king and queen made that trip while it was there was no airplane, there was no air travel, so that was the only way to go. So this first image, this image right here, this was an image, right? A still image. Now I was like, man, I have to animate it and stick it at the beginning of this little vignette. Anyways, so what we're going to talk about today is this phenomenon called the service recovery paradox. So the urban legend mindscape in this hospitality segment, some major brand, I don't know if it was Hyatt or Hilton, Marriott, I forget, but supposedly they figured out, they did a study, they figured out that guests who had a minor problem with their stay and then received absolute 5-star gold standard service to correct the problem would often rate their stay as more enjoyable or of a higher quality than people that had no problem. And so the legend, the urban myth goes, is some of these major brands were thinking, should we create a minor problem to make our guests more happy? But so that begs the question. See right there, this is a problem. Oh man, thank you for your service. So this is the paradox. And the question is, all right, what happens when a problem arises that's not even the fault of the hotel, right? You lose your luggage. Right? Nobody likes losing their luggage. See this dude here? He's been sitting on a plane. His shirt is all ruffled. He doesn't look very happy. And look what's happening right there. No baggage. No baggage. So how does the hotel remedy that problem? I mean, the hotel front desk is really the first. I mean, you might take a taxi there. You might be dealing with people at the airport, but that's the first real person you're going to see who has a large part to do with your vacation or with your stay is that person at the front desk. It's the hotel. So what do you do? How do you make that right or make that relieve the comfort of a person losing their luggage? And 2 million people have their luggage misplaced every year, and a percentage of those people, the luggage just disappears into the into the ether. That's not cool. And so the point is, right? Number one, in train travel, this is almost impossible to happen because you're right there. The your luggage is right with you. You know, you don't have any worry about losing your luggage because, especially in a high-speed rail in Europe, your luggage is right there. It's right there, no problemo, right? I like to usually go on the second floor and see right here are your luggage stores right behind this door, and there's luggage stores, places to put your luggage overhead and in different areas in each car, right? And of course you got the bar car. So the train ride is a much more relaxing experience. And so let's take the paradox, right? So let's take the service recovery paradox and let's sort of flip it. So turning dissatisfaction into loyalty. Well, what if the hotel brand owned the trip? I'm talking about not about the air travel. There's lots of stress involved in air travel. You are asked a bunch of goofy questions. You're made to take off your belt, take off your shoes, walk around on this disgusting floor. We're all worried about COVID. What about all the, dogs and cats and animals are walking around the airport? Not to mention, who knows what's on that floor? But you gotta scrape your stocking feet on the floor, then put your feet back in the shoes so whatever bacteria can gestate. That's not cool, man. So what if we take that service recovery paradox and sort of twist it and turn it on its head, and you have a hospitality brand sort of own that train trip, right? Own the ease and the luxury and the chill vibe that you have when you're dealing with European train travel. And I know that we in America, we can't sort of understand what I'm, talking about, because for us, this is train travel, all right? You see, this is high-speed rail. Look at this thing shake. Goes for like 15 hours, right? Vibrate off the tracks. Now, let's take a look at high-speed rail. Come on, baby. See, it's like it's going trains. They go 200 miles an hour, 200 miles an hour. A plane goes past the jet plane 100 miles. Much different. There we go. Look at that. There we go, baby. Come on. Bring it on. That's top speed right there. Look how beautiful that is. Right? And this is what we know in America. All right. Come on. Bring it. Bring it, baby. Shoot. There's nothing in Europe. Nothing. All right, we can get rid of the train sound effects. So, what if a hotel brand were to, in fact, own the rail trip, right? Own the chill. Own the luxury, right? Of the. Let's see if I can start the slideshow. First, I gotta get it in the window, and then from current slide, it'd be easier for me to navigate. Yeah, right. Nice food. Centreville, the Centreville Center Station. I mean Center City, the Center City. Nice. Oops. I'm so sorry. I have to. If I press the wrong button. All right. And so when you arrive at the station, you know, the first thing you smell is coffee and that buttery smell of freshly baked croissants, right? And you're just chilling, man. See, it doesn't look like an airport. It looks like a shopping mall. And look at the just you could look at the way the people look at that. They're just chilling. Look at this guy's body language. All right, nobody's stressed out. You're sitting there, and your job when you're onboarding is you're just waiting to see where your train is coming in, which platform your train is coming in. You're just sitting there having a cup of coffee, looking at the thing. Oh, I guess the train is over here at 1B or gate number 2 or 3 or 4. And then you finish your coffee, you've got a good 20 minutes, and you stroll over to your train, right? And then you walk over to the gate, and this is how you check in. You don't have to take off your belt. Nobody asks you stupid questions like, are you the only one who packed your bag? Are you carrying any liquids? Right? There you go. You just take your barcode either on your phone or on your ticket. Boom. You're in. And then you step on this. This is first class. You see that? A little area for your head to rest. Take a little snooze. This is where you can keep your tickets or any books that you have. You got a little outlet here. There's a little mirror to make sure you're all spiffy and wonderful. And even in second class, right? It's still spacious. You can walk around. Your luggage is up here. Your luggage is over there. All right. So what if a hotel brand owned this security, this comfort, this luxurious way to travel? All right. So we're taking that paradox, right? We're taking the service recovery paradox and we're extending it because what happens? You lose your bag. How does the hotel solve a problem they didn't create? You know, yes, sir. We've contacted the airport, and if your bag shows up, they're gonna call us right away. We'll send somebody out to get your bag. You know, we're very sorry that this happened to you. Oh, what if you owned this train voyage and was like, yes, so did you spend your coupon on the croque monsieur? What was the food like? How was your trip? Did you take a nap? Did you get some sleep? Did you watch any of the movies in our free movie feed that we offer, you know, in the on your ride? And so this is the future for any hotel brand that wants to bring it to the table, because Europe is changing, and for a number of reasons that we'll talk about later. But as things start to change in Europe, the one who's there first to capitalize on the opportunities are the ones that's going to own this segment of travel, because it's only going to get better. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. And I think we're going to go out with my little mini movie here. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Au revoir.
You look beautiful tonight.